Hello everyone. So this is Jay with Pop Culture Puppets, and today we're rebuilding Phil the Zombie, and we're going to use some 3D applications. Let me remind you what Phil looked like. Let me switch this around real quick so you can see. Okay, so this is a picture of Phil from a video shoot we did a couple of years ago. So you can see he's got this sort of sculpted, this is called L200 foam, and then this was just a regular ping pong ball that was painted with veins and such, and then given sort of a milky white over the top of it. And this was a simple zombie video we did for a riff session of Night of the Living Dead, which is what Phil was made for. This is a slightly better shot of Phil. This is him in a little pose. And then you can see here, you can see his arm, which was sort of a sculpted bones and then painted. And then he had the same, his bottom jaw was exposed and most of the top of the head was exposed. This was all L200 foam. And this eye socket is like a Darice acrylic sphere, one of the hollow ones. And we glued it in, and it worked really well. So we've been experimenting a lot with 3D technology, as you guys probably know. And this is a slice pattern for Phil the Zombie's new head. You can see now he's got two eye sockets. Let me rotate him around so you can see what I'm doing. He's got two eye sockets now, and he's got like a more zombified nose, or more traditional nose. Let's see if I can go back to the actual slicer. Okay, there. So you can see this without the slices on it now. You can kind of see the shape of the head. Now this is very low res. I'm only printing a test head to see, and we've added sort of jawbone areas here for him. He doesn't have front teeth because Phil never had front teeth, which made him look kind of sweet in a weird way. So in printing that, we're printing with a new printer. We're printing with a Monoprice mini printer, and it's actually a pretty decent little printer. We had a little power problem last night. The power went out in our neighborhood, so we lost the first print when it was about a third of the way through. But here's what it kind of looked like. You can see we got to the point where there was the nose, and because I'm printing it this way, I've built the mouth plate in with it. So there's Phil, and that's about the size he really was. And then you can see it's printing the mouth plate part and sort of the walls right now. And as it goes on, I'll give you guys an update just to show you how it's coming along. But it works pretty well. We're printing with PLA plastic. And on our bed, we just used, for adhesion, we just used a little bit of Elmer's, stick glue, which works pretty well. So as we move on, as Phil gets further along, I'll give you more updates. I'll send a few things on later today. What I'm going to be doing now is 3D modeling Phil's arm. So this was the pattern for Phil's original arm, and it was made out of liner foam, like car liner foam, or even if you're familiar with the material Veltex, it's very similar to that. It's got foam with fabric on the outside of it, and I stitched all the lines in and everything, so I had all these dimensional points. Everything was stuffed, and then there was wires inside of the hand so that he could pose. But what I found out was that wasn't very effective. It didn't work very well. So I'm going to go away with the wires in the hand for now anyway, and make a 3D printed arm in three sections, where the upper arm bone, the lower arm bone, and then just the hand, and then I'll assemble them together. And the reason I'm using PLA is it's very strong. It's much stronger than ABS plastic. So as we're moving on, I will show you how he's progressing throughout the day. And hopefully some of you will enjoy seeing it. And Phil will slowly be coming into existence. So thanks for watching, for those of you who did watch. If you have any questions, email me, text me. I'm happy to answer anything that I can. And I'm going to attempt to try to end this video without doing too many crazy things. That didn't work. I don't do this very often. Okay. Yes.